Hey, welcome to another episode of Idiocracy Radio. I am Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Where's the Mayor, aka Josh, that changes his name like everybody else changes his underwear every day. Going to talk a lot of different things. Going to talk about Reds opening day and all the shenanigans that continues to seem to happen in Cincinnati. Long story short, our leadership in Cincinnati sucks balls, and that wasn't a sexual reference. They really do suck. Going to talk about the rocket launch that happened today. We're going to talk about a few other things. All that and more up here on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic, yeah.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Idiocracy Doc Radio. I am Dr. B. We got Matt, and we got Where's the Mayor, aka Josh. Again, changes his name like everybody else changes their underwear, at least daily. Hopefully. Oof.
No, I don't change them anymore.
I just don't wear them.
Josh is wearing his racing underwear because it's got skid marks in the middle.
We just turned this set out.
I got 500 laps. I gotta make it. Is that like a year and a half?
Oh man! All right, so to start off, let's talk about that glorious day that's in Cincinnati that everyone loves. Opening day for the Cincinnati Reds.
Woo! Opening day.
Baseball is back. Hey, baby.
Baseball, of course, started off in Cincinnati with a shebang.
No, it started with an L. A big old
shebang. Shebang.
I mean, I'll kind of start off. Like, the day was fucking glorious. It was a very beautiful day out in Cincinnati. It was like, 78 degrees, sunny. Fucking Reds fans galore everywhere. The banks was absolutely packed. Really, it was hard to walk around anywhere in there. So it seemed like there was more of a crowd this year than there was last year and probably the year before. So it may be due to the weather being a little bit nicer. But, I mean, I had a fantastic day down there for opening day. Watched the game, ate some food. The food that I thought was going to be good was not very good. So I didn't have any drinks. So I was sober the whole time, so I can actually remember it this year, unlike last year. So, I mean, everything I seen was freaking glorious. Matt, I know you're down there. We met up. You didn't have your cutoff shirt, but your brother did, so I was kind of freaked out about that. I didn't know what Ellis I was talking to at that point.
You knew who it was. No, but like Josh said, man, beautiful fucking day. We got down there around 11 o'clock in the morning, starting ATR, made our way all the way down, saw some of the parade. I would say it's the first time I've ever seen the parade. Probably the last 5 years I've been going down there for opening day. Washington Park, man, gorgeous for opening day. The weather couldn't be more than perfect, you know. You had your taco stands over there, beer vendors everywhere. Not hard to get a beer at all. Got to use your restroom. A lot of portalettes there. Easy access to everything. Beautiful. I've done the banks the last couple of years. Won't do it no more. It's just too crowded. Can't make your way into anything. Can't have fun. So, but who knows? We'll see what goes on in the future. But go ahead.
And I mean, I agree with Matt on that point. The banks was fucking absolutely smash packed. It was very hard to get into any beer lines without you waiting 20 to 30 minutes in line. The bathroom lines were just outrageous. It doesn't seem like they planned very well for this compared to other events. I remember one year you had portlets lined up on half the street. Like, what are we doing, Cincinnati? That's my only thing. Like, it's going to be busy and packed down there. You need to plan better. I'm sorry. Plan a little bit better. You got
in this type of year,
30,000 people in that area.
Well, yeah, in that business, those business down there, this time of year, that is their one big paycheck to keep that business alive for the whole year. So stuff like that. So good revenue, but if there's a way, they need to do some better shit in case what happened later at night happens during the day, which I hope never happens. But we'll get into that a little bit later on. But
now, speaking of that, Matt, just go ahead. What we both had a glorious time opening day. It was great, and I left about right. We stayed till 2 outs in the ninth inning. Then we headed out. I don't know how long you stayed. We didn't walk through the banks. We went around the crowd so we can get to our car to get out. But shortly after that, please tell me what happened.
So we parked up at OTR. So we had a walk through the whole city of Cincinnati. Walking through downtown was fun. I mean, because of the parade, it closed some of the streets off. It was a straight shot, from the banks all the way to OTR, basically the courthouse. 12 minutes, 15 minutes, if that, walking. Nothing bad at all. Then we get down to Main Street. OTR, that area right there. Next thing you know, big old party was going on out there. I guess they're having a block party there, which, everybody's just doing their thing, drinking in the streets, smoking in the streets, partying it up, having a good old time, no trouble at all. So didn't think nothing of it. So we're like, hey, let's just go. Got in our car, left downtown, peace and quiet. But then what happens when we get home? Not even probably 15, 20 minutes after we left downtown, man, trouble starts. Starts with a lot of bullshit with these teenage kids, man. I swear to God, these parents need to be held responsible for this shit. I think the city kind of shit on themselves by giving free bus rides everywhere, which wasn't appropriate. Hold on. Which wasn't appreciated in the right way. It's supposed to be for people who can't get to the game, come downtown and enjoy the banks. But let's think about this a little bit there, City of Cincinnati. They're on spring break, these kids, and yet you offer these rides for free. But, hey, who am I? I'm just a person that wants to go enjoy the festivities, but I see all this bullshit happening, and it makes me want to protect my family and not go down to these festives. So I'm glad nothing happened when I was there, but go ahead.
Well, I kind of want to stop you there on the whole thing. Like, I agree with the free bus rides. I thought that was great for Metro to come out with the free bus rides for the day. And to a point, I don't agree with you on the kids not being able to take part of the festivities. Absolutely, they should be part of Cincinnati. This is where they live, right? They should have every right to come down, enjoy the festivities, just like everybody else. But they need to be respectful and do things the right way. It started at Washington Park. You said absolutely Washington Park was gorgeous. It was easy to get to beer, bathrooms. And to your point, a bunch of teenagers got on bus rides and they started ganging up and fighting in Washington Park, which then they got pushed out. They get kicked out. And instead of arresting anybody or putting the law down right then and there, like the police should have done, they're handcuffed because you only have a few officers in that area. If you start arresting people, you're taking that officer off the street because they got to go process somebody. And they just couldn't do it. So they were told, just let these guys go. Let the teenagers go. So what happens then? They move from one area to the next area, which ended up being at Smale Park. Again, perfectly fine. Enjoy the park, enjoy the river, enjoy what's going on down there, the festivities. But then again, you got fights breaking out. And what do the cops do? They break it up and they move them up to the banks. And then all of a sudden we see the riot gear get called, the cops in riot gear coming in, breaking up the fights. There was a big push of, looked like probably 100 people going towards the cops in one big move, and the cops kind of held still and kind of pushed them all back. And they ended up shutting the banks down at like 8:30. And to your point, that district, their biggest money maker is opening day. It's not when football season comes, it's straight opening day. That's their biggest money maker all year. It helps them get through the wintertime. So they had to shut down early. They lost a shit ton of revenue. But it comes with a caveat. I'm not blaming putting it all on the teenagers. I'm blaming the city of Cincinnati, the mayor. Where was he at? Did anybody know where the mayor was at that day?
Spring break with his kids.
Spring break with his kids. The biggest day in Cincinnati. He's not even in town. You got the leader of the banks who advocated to let everybody come down. She's the one who advocated for the free bus rides, the no curfew, and no parameters. Not a big police presence at the bank. She wanted that so people can come and go as they want, and it backfired on her. Completely backfired. So we've seen it in Cincinnati the last couple weeks. We had a street takeover by a bunch of teenagers 2 weeks before opening day. The very next week, there was a big teenage takeover on a street up in Price Hill. And then what happens the following week? Another teenage takeover. So the city's not helping itself by not stepping. They're not putting these people in handcuffs and actually doing their job because they're not allowed to. And that comes on the city manager. So, again, I agree with you a lot to your points, Matt, but to not allow these kids to calm down and enjoy some of the festivities, I just don't agree with that. I think they should have every right to come down and see that.
Okay, agree to disagree, then put some boundaries in there. One thing with
Correct.
the city
I
fucked
agree with
up
that.
on,
Boundaries.
the one thing city fucked up on is they looked at that curfew. Maybe they should have had it down there still.
100% agree with you on that.
If you're going to be on the banks, you got to be over 21 years old, or you got to be with your adult. I don't
agree
know.
with you.
Smell Park had a fucking curfew of I think 8:00 for those kids. They should have did it for one. I understand if you took it off during the school year, but if you knew they were on spring break, you should have implied it just for one more week, just in case. What's the worst that can fucking happen? You know? Obviously, we see the fucking worst that can happen. You let the fucking shit happen. Then we see a 13-year-old girl get the shit beat out of her.
Get fucking jumped by like 5 people. And you know what the cops did? Absolutely nothing. They said, you got to wait for your fucking parents. Their parents weren't even fucking there. The parents had to come down and get her.
And the one mom for the 13-year-old girl wants to press charges. Fucking for what? Why's your fucking daughter down there and in this shit? I get it. Enjoy the festives, but if she's part of the crowd, you fuck around, you're gonna find out. And look what happens.
To your point, at that point, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, I'm not letting my kids down there by themselves. I mean, that's a respect thing. I'm not gonna allow my kids to go down there by themselves. They're gonna be with an adult if they go down there. And that's how it should be.
What's respect anymore this day and age? These kids can do whatever the fuck they want to do, when, where, and how. They're protected by a Democrat judge, Democrat city mayor, city Democrat everything. They just don't give a fuck, dude. Period. There's no respect. That's what it is.
Joe, you're an outsider. What's your take?
Oh, Get to talk.
Come on, I want to hear the bear. Let's hear the bear. What's the bear's take?
All right. So first of all, you guys have been dancing around this. I just want to make sure people are clear if they didn't see it on the news. So over 17 people were arrested on opening day, ranging from 14 to 50 years old, for things ranging from, let's see, they listed it as disorderly conduct, possession of weapons while intoxicated, failure to comply, assault, and resisting arrest. And those are just a few of the things. Now, keep in mind, there were more people probably arrested than the 17, but that's all that.
No,
right.
I think that is.
That was it. That was arrested.
That was it.
There were more things happening. There was the only ones that got arrested.
So
a lot of people got released.
Correct. And that's why I said when the police were trying to break up and de-escalate a lot of the stuff.
They didn't have the manpower. They didn't have the coverage.
They were told to let the people go.
So, to your guys' point, so first of all, do I think it should fall on – now, Matt, do I agree with you that kids should be limited in going down to, like, the banks and stuff like that during this time? Yes and no. But I don't know an easy answer because here's the thing. If you limit it to 21 and up in certain areas, we already have a limited – police force when it comes to arresting people. You want to have people checking IDs? I mean, we've got a city manager, a mayor that doesn't know their ass from their elbow. And we can't figure out how to check IDs, nonetheless actually arrest people or coverage. What it comes down to, the basic solution is, guess what? If you are under 21, if you're under 18, and you're going to go down there, you have to be with an adult. Period. The 13-year-old girl, I am absolutely appalled that this little girl got jumped. At the same time, my question is, like, the first phrase that stuck out to me when I read that article was when they said she had to wait. I don't even know the exact time. I think it was 15, 20 minutes or something like that. For an adult, one of her parents or legal guardians to show up. So you have a 13-year-old girl. Okay, now keep in mind, we live in a society right now where there are a bunch of sick fucking people out there. We can't even figure out where grown men are supposed to go to the fucking bathroom, and you're going to let your 13-year-old daughter or aunt or niece or cousin go downtown by them fucking selves with other teenagers? Are you out of your fucking mind? So I think that should fall on the parents. At the same time, like, Josh, you were mentioning about the crowd, and so I've got the video here. I'll show you. So this is what it looked like. All kinds of stupid ass people. Obviously, more than 17 people should have been arrested on that point.
But look how scary that is when you're with your family.
Yeah,
Friends.
I agree. Like,
how scary that is, dude.
Oh, 100%. Like, that's the thing is, I wouldn't want my kids down there with that.
But also remember, I'm not saying this, but I am saying this. These are probably the same parents that did not vote or voted for your Democrat mayor in this city.
Oh, guaranteed. It's definitely the parents that voted for the Democrat mayor. I mean, let's be honest. Like, I'm sorry, but it's the liberal mindset that, you know, oh, everything's fine. Let's send our 13-year-old out to have a good old time with a bunch of fucking adults. Like, are you serious? Of course, these are also the parents that are the first ones that say, my kid would never do something like that.
Yeah, he was straight A student.
Yeah, he's a straight A student. He's never done anything. He's never been disrespectful to a squirrel. Okay. Is there an easy answer? No. I mean, but I'll be honest with you. First start would be we need new leadership, a new mayor, because I mean, Cincinnati, this is what you're going to get for the next, 3-4 years? Because he's got he just got restarted his new term, right?
Yeah. So he's got
another 4.
Yep.
You got 4 more years of this bullshit.
Maybe.
I mean,
he might get impeached.
He gonna get fucking impeached. Half the fucking city council and everything are liberals. They're probably looking at this and going, "Well, if we didn't have guns, there wouldn't be a problem." Like,
I mean, I don't know what's worse. Would you guys rather have the city council back that was bribed? At least there wasn't this much fucking shit going on.
There wasn't.
Or would you rather want what's currently now? Fuck.
Honestly, I mean, it's just proof that, Cincinnati needs to pull their head out of their ass and wake up and actually pay attention to who they're voting for. I mean, we had that city council that were being bribed. Now you got this city council that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. We got a mayor that obviously doesn't care. Hell, he can't even get his own house in order. I mean, when you're a mayor and you've got vehicles being repossessed, so you can't pay your own you can't pay your own fucking bills, but you're in charge of the city?
Not once, but twice.
Right. And here's the thing. If you've ever had a problem paying your bills, it takes a while for the bank to come get your car. Like, it's not one of those things where they were late on that payment by a couple of days or a month, and they were like, "Oh, we're coming to get your vehicle." Oh no. It had to be months, if not a year, for them to come and get that fucking vehicle.
It's so scary.
Not one, but 2 vehicles.
I mean, it's so scary. I mean, I get it. I kind of get you're the mayor of the city. You want to spend time with your family. You want to go on spring break with your kids, have a little fun. I get it, but man, come on, dude. I mean, it's the biggest time basically of the year of the city of Cincinnati, opening day.
Since you said that, Matt, let me ask you this, because both of you work in a customer service based work, okay? Christmas time, Black Friday, okay? Josh, you allowed to take a vacation on Black Friday?
Nope.
Why not?
I gotta go to work.
What if your kids are off for Thanksgiving? You should be able to. Oh wait, that's right. It's one of the busiest times of year, right?
For retail, absolutely.
So guess what? The mayor has no fucking excuse. Plan your vacation around the fact that you know that the city that you are in charge of has one of the biggest days of its city of the year happening that day. It's not like it's surprising. Opening day doesn't sneak up on you. Everybody knows when it's coming. So plan better. Why aren't you there? Now, does the mayor stop all this? No, because the mayor doesn't do a fucking thing. It's just the point of where's our leadership. The Democrats bitch and complain when Trump goes on vacation, but yet, here's the thing. Again, plan better.
But like you said, be better. Ain't that fucking funny? Right now, our current leadership, one's on fucking, I think, paid leave right now. Chief of police, she's still in her investigation. There's an acting one there currently. I don't know if they know what they're doing exactly, because they can't be told what to do because the mayor's out of town. Cuts out what to do.
Well, no, they run autonomously. They don't need the mayor to hold their hand.
Being sarcastically.
Well,
Peter,
I know, but that's the
also
time.
then
The mayor does give directives.
we also can give this coming up next too. I mean, it may lead into the next situation, but we'll just go ahead and throw it out there anyway. What's going on right now that we heard today for budget cuts in our near future? The city of Cincinnati's $30 million in debt.
Oh, you mean, wait, we're at $30 million, but how can we be $30 million in debt? We gave $8-point-something million to all those protesters, and then we gave $2-point-something million to that one guy that pulled a shotgun on the police and got shot, and his family got money. I mean, there's $11 million right there. We shouldn't be short of any money. And we just sold the railroad. We should be good.
And the mayor can go on vacation.
I mean, obviously he can afford to go on vacation. He's not paying for his car.
But also, it's like, ain't that funny? Now they're telling the police and other departments they got to cut 5% of their budget.
Mm-hmm.
We just had one of our worst opening days ever at night with these people, and crime rate in this city has gone skyrocketing since the beginning of the year. And from my knowledge, there's only like what, maybe 2 more months left of school. Then we're gonna hit this. What? Fuck, man. Good luck, city of Cincinnati. Good luck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sad to know who you guys are. Sad about this place.
I mean, the problem is I was reading an article earlier today, and it seems like the city of Cincinnati, what they like to do is they like to fire people before people understand what's really going on behind the scenes. So, like with the police chief, all of a sudden there was a bunch of crime, and they were talking about it, blah, blah, blah. The mayor came out and defended her. 2 weeks before the election, they fired her. And now it's a big ordeal. They come out like, oh, she wasn't capable of leading the police department. But guess what's happened? Ever since that happened, crime has gone up. Incidents has gone up. So it's no longer a police chief or a police thing. A lot of it's going to come down on the courts. And guess who was the clerk of courts 4 or 5 years ago?
Oh,
Joe, do you know the answer?
the mayor.
The mayor, absolutely, the fucking mayor. He ran the clerk of courts. He got these particular judges in office. He's got it right where he wanted them. He threatened them if they didn't follow what he wanted. He would have another Democrat judge run against them. So he threatened the judges and everything. So they got scared. So they're going to do exactly what he says. And now he's the mayor and has even more power. Right? These judges are letting these criminals out with low bonds or no bonds. And the criminal activity is going to continue doing that until we actually can put these fucking people away. It's pretty bad that the federal government is actually stepping in with their gun charge and say, no. I was like, okay, Cincinnati, if you're not gonna fucking convict this with this judge, we're gonna then change it to a federal charge. And now you're gonna go against a federal judge and not a fucking city judge. So
before we go,
the mayor.
Before we go, go ahead.
Yeah, good. I was just gonna finish up. It's not a police thing. It's a city of Cincinnati. What they're doing is they're hiding shit from you, me, everybody else, because they don't want to put the blame on themselves. That's exactly what it is. The blame should go with the mayor, the city manager, Cheryl Long. That's where all the blame should be going. Not to the police, not to the police chief, not to the fire chief who's just trying to do his job. It's the fucking mayor. It's his city manager. They run the fucking city. Okay, sorry. That's my tangent.
No, you're good. But Joe, I don't know if this is true or not, but you maybe can look it up or not. But out of 17 people that are arrested and convicted, and I don't know, but I think this is what happened was, I think half of them were there in the morning who got charged. But I think the judge that charged them in the morning, then they went for a lunch break for the day, and the person that was in the afternoon was a girl judge who gave them less time, I guess you could say, or less money on pay, or what do you want to call that, probation or something like that.
So
I don't know if it's true or not.
So to your point, yes and no. So what happens is every week there's a new judge in front of these people. And it changes on Saturday, right? So opening day was on Thursday. When they got arrested, they went in front of, I think it was Brad Grinup. I can't remember his name. He's the one who said, look, opening day is a fucking ceremonial thing in Cincinnati. You're going to act up. I'm going to give you a high bond. I don't give a shit. You shouldn't be acting full. The very next day, a new judge takes over. And that judge doesn't have the same views as the judge before. So, yes, if you got him, you got screwed. If you got the next judge, you are great because then you got out. That's the difference between the fucking political systems right now. Is the judges have different agendas. They don't view crime. They view crime differently, and it shouldn't be that way. A crime is a fucking crime, no matter who it is.
Problem is they don't. It's not that they view the crime differently. The problem is that they have this biased view that, because of your race or your gender or your ethnic background, you weren't given the opportunities that other individuals were given. So we need to be lenient on you and give you less punishment instead of equal punishment. I'm not saying harsher, equal to the crime than everyone else. Like, we got to go easy on you because, life has not been fair to you. That's the problem. They got this fucking mindset. It's like, it goes back to the victim mentality bullshit. But I will say, Josh, like, you guys were saying they're hiding stuff. Well, here's the thing. Like, if you just look on the internet, you can see, like, so example, I just went on the Cincinnati Police Department's neighborhood reports for crime analysis. Okay? So over the Rhine, right? Between last year and this year, just over the Rhine, is up 22% in crime this year. The only category in over the Rhine that has not gone up, okay, that has not gone up is homicide. Yet. Rape.
No, I thought they said homicide has gone up.
No. Homicide and over the Rhine. I'm just talking about over the Rhine.
Gotcha. Okay. I got you.
I'm looking at one area because they have it broken down by district and by each area. Like, I can go to every area and look and see. So it's not like, oh my God, I got caught off guard here. Like, people need to use their brain. The only two, I'm sorry, I misspoke. There's three categories that have not gone up. Homicide has not gone up. Burglary is down by 5. Now, keep in mind that it's down by 5. 2025, the entire year, they only had 42. They already have 37. And it's only April 1st. So I expect that to go up. Auto theft, same thing. Had 29 the entire year, but they're already at 15 for 2026. So, I wonder if that's going to go up.
I want to bounce off that so I don't forget this thing. So last year, I think it was Memorial Day weekend. What's the one thing that Cincinnati has downtown?
Taste of Cincinnati.
How many cars got broken into, you think, last year?
Ooh, I have no idea.
All right, shit ton.
Right. From what I'm hearing, 20 to 30 cars got broken into downtown last year during Taste of Cincinnati. So, what are these businesses that go downtown and get free samples out? What's that for? To give the local areas, what they're known for, to show their stuff off. It's festive.
Yep.
So the
get
city
people
of
to go
Cincinnati
try different restaurants.
Yeah. So the city of Cincinnati is about to cut budget. They're asking the chief of police to cut 5%, and this just happening on opening day, and that's a whole weekend. How many people you think are going to? How many people you think are?
Because they're proposing to add another day, so it'll be 4 days.
Yeah.
It'll be potentially either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
No, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
That's stupid. It should be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
The thing is, so How many people do you think are going to go downtown knowing that that's when basically summer starts off and all this shit's happening?
I'm not going.
I won't.
I mean, I'll probably go. I'm not gonna lie, but it's guess what it's gonna be. It's gonna be in the day. It's gonna be probably 2-3 o'clock to about 6 or 7 o'clock, and I'm out. Between that time, there's usually nothing happening. In the first part of the day, you're safe. It's the evening time when it gets darker.
The lights go out.
When the lights go out in Tinseltown.
I mean, it's just fucking scary what this fucking city is becoming less and less of. You know, it's just like I said. You know, for instance, like, so me and my wife went out of town. We went to Louisville for the weekend, this past weekend, to see the Matt Rife concert. You know, so lo and behold, the next day he's in the city of Cincinnati on a Sunday night. Shit, we get down there, man. I mean, I was pissed off at first. I know this fucking aggravated Joe a little bit too. If you were going out of town, we didn't know where the fuck we were going. So we're looking at GPS. Hey, can we go here? Can we go there? Oh, here it is. We can't go to our destination where our hotel is. Chicken time because there's a fucking No Kings fucking protest right in front of our fucking hotel. So we're gonna detour around the whole fucking thing. But that's not what I was going towards. But I was telling my wife, you know, after opening day, I'm fucking glad we're out of town. I don't want to be in fucking Cincinnati going downtown on a fucking Sunday night seeing this shit that just happened. I'm sorry, I just don't. I would take my chances in fucking Louisville. You know, we were walking the streets downtown. Guess what? Nothing. No, not a peep at all. Not a peep. And we were walking home at what, 2 o'clock in the morning? Nothing to our hotel, 10 blocks away. Had a great time down there. By the way, Matt Rife, great concert. Or stand-up comedian, I should say, not concert.
Comedian.
Did a great job.
That's because he sold his soul.
That's fine.
That's why he's got blonde hair. He sold his soul.
I'm just saying. So for instance, like, you know, just to see what like one city like Louisville has with 4th Street Live and all that stuff going on down there, and we'll see all the shit going on here. You ain't gonna have shit in this city no more down there. Honestly, you're not. You're just not. It's just.
And Matt, I agree with you. Like on top of that, like all these businesses and stuff. Like you're saying, we want the city to grow. I wouldn't move a business downtown.
What are you talking about? You trying to open a fucking coffee shop and bar down there?
Yeah, and I didn't, did I?
Nope. That you didn't.
I don't know. We got to see what the city's going to do moving forward until summertime now, especially after budget cut. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Good fucking luck.
Yep, pretty much. But on the back end of all the shit, the Reds did lose opening day again. And then I went to the game yesterday.
Last year, or?
And we lost. No, we lost last year and this. Yeah. So I'm 0-2 on the season. So my question is it football season yet?
I don't know if it's football season, but I got to switch my seats today.
Oh shit! Did you change them?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go? Did you just eliminate the one seat and stay where you're at?
Oh no, I switched the one seat, or got rid of one seat and went to a cheaper seat.
Even better. All right.
So it was really nice when they said, "Oh, you paid this amount. Oh, you don't owe any more for the year." I'm like,
credit.
I
got a credit under my account. Oh shit! I still got to spend my $50.
My parking. I'm getting a better parking spot.
Oh, that's what I should have fucking did. Is got parking.
It's not there yet.
No one's fucking tailgating.
That's not until end of April, beginning of May.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I checked.
Since no one's fucking tailgating no more.
When can I switch my parking? And he's like, into April, beginning of May.
Since we're on sports a little bit, guys, and I know our next couple subjects ain't about sports, why don't we talk about Tiger Woods and getting arrested?
He got arrested?
Tiger Woods getting arrested?
Hold on. Now, was he in a car wreck?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I saw a report on this, and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, and this could have been an April Fool's thing, but was it that the black side of Tiger Woods was arrested because the Asian side of him wrecked the car?
Yes, I did. I think my buddy Louis posted that because Louis Asian, so he's allowed to. Just for the people listening. Louis Asian. He is allowed to post stuff and make fun of Asians.
I don't believe Louis is Asian. He's like 7 feet tall. Like I don't believe it.
I mean, his dad's from China, dude. His dad's from China. Well, actually, God rest his soul. His dad did pass away a few years ago. So, Mr. Louis.
But I'll tell you what, last Tuesday, I was watching Tiger Woods play golf on this, whatever you call it, virtual reality stuff that he plays. Yeah, and then, like, next thing you know, it's like, my wife's like, God damn, Tiger looks like shit. Honestly. If you ever see his eyes, the way they fucking look, how fucking look like they haven't slept in years. Stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I mean, look, what's probably shit he goes through. Then a couple days later, fucking, I don't know if it's true or not. Did they say he flipped it or it was turned sideways?
Turned sideways. He had another car and it turned sideways.
And he survived.
Yeah, he wasn't hurt at all.
There you go.
Holy Jesus Christ. Oh, Tigger.
You know, I would like to point out.
Make sure I emphasize that T word.
I would like to point out that Tiger Woods needs to start dating multiple women again, because if you notice, he was a great golfer when he had multiple women.
To that point, absolutely. When he was married and he was going to Vegas for them strip clubs and all that stuff and having fun, he was winning. He was good.
He was fantastic. Like, holy shit! Like, that was fun.
I'm gonna tell you, I think there's a reason why he was out of golf for a little bit anyway. Look, you start looking at athletes. What happens with athletes when they take steroids? After so many years of taking steroids, their body starts breaking down. And you've seen how Tiger Woods used to be a very skinny guy, yet he was still phenomenal. He still could play. But then all of a sudden, he put on like 25, 30 pounds of solid muscle within a year. It's like
pretty good. Do they drug test in the PGA?
Same thing, LeBron James. All of a sudden.
So can we put
on
like
roids, but
can we what?
So can we put these in the same? Can I put that in the same category as the quarterback for the Browns and the kicker for the Ravens?
Look, I mean,
speaking of the Browns, did the Browns sign a new coach?
Yeah, they got a new coach.
Yeah,
former coach.
No. He used to be the offensive coach for the Ravens. Tom Monken.
No, I mean, I think go back on Tiger Woods really quick, and I think there's an issue with golf back in the day. What was happening with golf during Tiger Woods? Golf fucking blew up, absolutely fucking blew up. Viewership, sponsorships, the fucking Tiger Woods video game. I mean, I looked at Tiger Woods as a fucking hero. Like, goddamn, this dude's fucking amazing.
I looked at his wife and thought of him as a hero.
Oh yeah, but I mean, then you started seeing the downgrade. But I think golf actually stepped in and said, "Hey, you need to go away for a while," because people are starting to question, especially with all the stuff with MLB and the Balco names were starting to get released. I think they told him, like, "Hey, you need to back away, so we don't have to release that you're on roids." very similar to the NBA hiding Michael Jordan. I think Michael Jordan went away for 2 years because of gambling. I think he was gambling at the time.
Say, you better not say that Jordan was Jordan Roy.
No. I'm saying I think sports was hiding.
You on that bullshit? Like,
no.
He's the
I think they caught. No, I think they caught Jordan gambling, and they said, "Hey, look, if this comes out, it's a bad look for the NBA. Ratings are up. If they find out anybody's gambling, it's going to fucking cripple us. We need you to go away for a couple years and then come back." And that's what he did. Similar to baseball, what did they do? They hid the steroids during that year. They knew fucking McGuire, Canseco, they were fucking roided up. They knew that shit. But what made it so popular? Fucking the home runs. And then they had to do something once shit started coming out. So, sports, whatever we say about sports, it's all fucking hidden from us. They hide stuff so they all these big things will not come out in public, so they can just the ratings can continue staying high.
Just like politics.
Yep.
So,
all right, now you can move on. I'm sorry.
Since we're talking about sports, we're talking about basketball. I gotta shift gears a little bit, and I know Johnson. Matt, did you get the chance to see that fucking beautiful 19-point comeback with the three-pointer to leave like 4 seconds left on the clock? UConn versus Duke. Fucking
What's the one thing you got? What's the one thing all you had to do was hold the fucking ball. What are you fucking rushing for?
Don't
hold
fucking pass
ball.
It. Hold the ball. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds before you have to cross that half-point line, right? Before it's a fucking a foul. You got 10 seconds.
Correct.
You had less than 10 seconds left. All you had to do, hold the ball, let them foul you. That's it. That's all you had to do. And then you win the game. But no. They fucked up. They fucking try to throw it down the court. And it got intercepted. And the freshman with the biggest three, Steph Curry 3, fucking drills it. Nothing but the bottom of the net to win the game. Fucking phenomenal game. Congrats to UConn.
So I was listening to the next day broadcaster, and they were showing UConn's broadcast, how when he made 3, how their broadcast went all crazy and shit like that. Then they showed Duke's version, and the first thing Duke says, is that a technical? They ran onto the court, and there was time left on the clock. They're like typical Duke players. People. I mean, if you do run the court, technically it is a technical. But was there actual time left? There's a reason why the refs had to go back and review the clock. So did they tee him up because there was time left? You ain't gonna see these motherfuckers out, dude. It's a great fucking shot, dude. You're a really fucking good game like that. Beautiful fucking game. Beautiful fucking game.
Here,
but
this right here says it all when it comes to what? Oh man, that dude's fucking funny. Like I love it. Shout out. The video I just showed is on. His name is Patrick W. Coulter on TikTok, but he does a great Napoleon Dynamite. Makes fun of fucking so many. I love watching him.
Well, since you brought basketball up, I sent a couple posts to you the other day. I don't know if you guys got them or not or saw them. But did you see this fucking shit's going on with the NBA player who just got cut from his team because he put a Bible quote out there?
No.
From the Chicago Bulls?
Yeah, which is the biggest bullshit ever. Yeah, that they cut him because he said something about pride. Oh, like the NBA shouldn't be celebrating pride like they do.
Well, he quotes some Bible verses first of all, and then he went to like a little like I guess excessive thing. Depends how you take the excessive thing, and like free speech, I guess, can get you in trouble anymore, obviously. So he went on saying how they celebrate pride, and because of his Christian values, he shouldn't have to do with that out of his job, stuff like that. So you don't understand why they celebrate this stuff. I mean, I get it.
You shouldn't be forced to do something you don't want that you don't believe in. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be forced to do it.
And that's why I said I agree and disagree.
Well,
let's see. Go ahead. You guys go first.
The first thing that pops in my mind is, okay, so there was this big thing a couple years ago about the gay couple that ordered the birthday cake or the wedding cake and through a Christian cake family or whatever company, and the cake company said, we're not going to make the cake. And there was this big uproar and stuff like that. It's like, here's the thing. Here's an easy fix to that. Don't fucking shop there.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with their beliefs, don't shop there. Okay? Perfect example. Guess what? Chick-fil-A, there's a reason they're closed on Sundays. Why is that?
It's Christian values.
They're a Christian value company. Okay? Guess
and
what?
Their chicken's so good.
If you don't like it, don't buy from them. Okay?
But this guy's an NBA player who wants to play basketball, make a career of himself. So he goes to work every day, and their job decides to say, hey, we're going to celebrate this whole month for Pride Month. But your standards and values don't fucking deal with that shit.
No, but I mean, to that point, I was like, they also have an NBA coach that is calling the fucking president a murderer and federal agents murderers and blatantly blatant lies,
and
he doesn't get in trouble.
Like Matt, I agree with you. If you like, let's say I'm an atheist. If I'm an atheist, and I'm not, but if I was an atheist and then I decided to fill out an application at Chick-fil-A and I got hired at Chick-fil-A, well, I can't sit there and bash Chick-fil-A's belief system because I chose to work there. I chose to work for them. Okay? I may not like it, but guess what? I can't bash them. I work for them. They're paying my check. Okay? Reverse, though, Chick-fil-A can't come out and be like, you're not allowed to say anything about being atheist but we can say everything. No, it doesn't go. You don't get this selective, and that's the problem. And like Josh said, that's the problem. There's this selective double standard. You have players that can say whatever they want about the president, the vice president, the Republican Party. Basketball players can kneel during the national anthem or just not show up out on the court for the national anthem. You can do all that stuff. But God forbid I say that I don't think there should be a goddamn Pride Month.
I'm down there, Mr. One Day.
Well, no, it's fucking bullshit. And you know what's funny? I'm on the same level as a fucking veteran. I'm on the same fucking level as the trans people. Because apparently April 1st is also Trans Awareness Day or Trans Visibility Day in Cincinnati.
So they get a month and a day.
Yeah.
They get a month and a day.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about this? Okay, here again, this is the double standard, and this is what I think's funny. Proof point. Okay, if you're Hispanic, you can walk down the street with a shirt that says Hispanic Pride. If you're black, you can walk down the street with a shirt that says Black Pride. If you're Asian, you can walk down the street with a shirt that says Asian Pride. I dare one of you guys to walk down the street with a fucking white pride shirt. I dare you.
I mean, we voted for Trump, so we're already called racist, so.
Well, they can suck my dick.
Hold on. So, hold on. We don't have to wear the white pride shirt. We just wear a Trump shirt. We're getting fucking hassled. It's even worse. It's even worse.
All you got to do is have the American flag outside of your house.
You can just wear a shirt that has an American flag.
Yes.
You wear an American flag shirt, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a racist son of a bitch."
You can get picked up. It's just like the blue hair women, right? Or the if they got a different color hair, you know they're Democrat. If we wear any kind of American shit, they know we're Republican. It's fucked up nowadays. I like the shirt because I just like it.
Do I think that Ivy did this correctly? No. But at the same time, like, I don't, and this is where, again, like, so if this was his personal account, okay, that says, like, Jaden Ivey or whatever, but doesn't say anything about the Chicago Bulls, he should be able to post what he wants. And again, if you don't want to support him as a basketball player, you don't fucking buy his jersey. Okay?
So there's another thing, too. So Mr. former Ohio State running back, Travion Henderson came out and said, it's kind of fucked up. He got cut from the Bulls because he fucking posted a political or a Bible verse in there. And Henderson goes on to post several more on his account. So he's a running back from New England, and he was just a rookie coming off his rookie year. So there's a former player who used to play for New England, offensive line guy, and he came out in 2017 after he got done playing with New England Patriots, saying how gay, saying he's gay now. And he's saying if back in the day in the locker room, he probably wouldn't have confronted him about his Bible verse or stuff like that, because he says over the years when he played in the NFL, the offensive lineman of New England, he said people who have Christian values would just try maybe hand the Bible to you, but wouldn't go out there and make a political statement like that. But he says if there was a political statement back in the day, he's like, if I had a card for somebody I could talk to this guy, I'd probably put in this locker room so he can go talk to this psychiatrist. Like, because he believes in Christian value, you want to give him to go talk to somebody?
And that's how ass backward the world is. So we want to give a psych eval to somebody that has Christian values, but we don't want to give a psych eval to a boy that thinks he's a girl. Or a girl
or who wants to piss in a fucking woman's restroom.
Right. Like, we don't want, or the ones that want companies to put kitty litter boxes in the bathroom because they identify as a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Meow.
And here's the thing. That's not the first time Travion Henderson's actually said anything controversial either. I think he said something last year as well. I mean, he believes what he believes. He's a Christian, and he believes in that faith. So, I guess the head coach Mike Vrabel came up. So what gives the right for another player to come out and say, or a former player, better yet, says, "Oh, he needs to be cut from his team. He needs to be fired from his job." Well, I mean, maybe have a sit down conversation and say, "Hey, if you're going to do this stuff, do it on your own political stands." But guess what? What were they doing on their political stands years ago? They were kneeling fucking against the fucking American flag, you know? So I just, the yin and the yang, it doesn't make sense in America, you know? Stop being so fucking babyish about shit, you know? If you want to write something, write something. There's nothing that he wrote there that fucking hurts someone. It may hurt their feelings a little bit, but it's okay. Welcome to America. Freedom of speech. You know, he wasn't talking shit. He wasn't fucking threatening anybody. He just put a quote out there. And what he was doing, he was backing the guy that got cut from his team for showing his Christian beliefs. That's it. Like, what happened to America to where I basically what you're doing is you're trying to limit my free speech, but you're pushing somebody else's free speech. Like, that's not how it fucking works. You have a right to say whatever you want. I should have a right to say whatever I want. Sorry.
So I'll give you a good for instance. Where I live, in the subdivision I live in, we have an HOA. They don't do political signs. They don't do political flags. And it's not allowed. They want your community to get along. Now, in this whole community, you have all different kinds of religion, ethnicities, and backgrounds. You know what I've noticed over here?
Matt, I've seen where
no
you
trouble.
Hold on a minute.
What's that?
Whoa. You mean if I move out there, I can't fucking have a Trump flag?
No.
What the fuck? What? All right, now we're on to something. Hold on a second. Am I allowed to have an American flag out?
Yes.
Am I allowed to have a flag that has the blue line, red line, the green line, any of them flags?
Probably not.
That I don't know.
It's not
Probably
political.
not.
It's not political.
It is.
It's not.
Sort of is.
I back the blue. That's all it's saying. I back the blue.
I
block the red.
Now, if you put it out, it probably, if it doesn't say back the blue on there, I think you'd be okay because
it just
has
has a
like
blue
American
stripe.
flag.
No. As soon as you put like the red line out there, the blue line, the red line for the fire department, the blue line for the police department, somebody's going to fucking complain to HOA and say that that's a offensive political statement. It goes against my beliefs because I believe that Black Lives Matter, and
I never once said I didn't believe in Black Lives Matter.
Blah, blah, blah. You may not intend it, but guess what? That's the problem. Is it's all about don't you dare offend everyone else. I'm allowed to offend you, but you can't offend me.
All right. So the last flag I got, if it's got different guns on as the stripes of the
I
flag,
guarantee people throw a fit on that one. I could suck my dick on that one, but I'd fucking fly it.
All right. So I forgot the all black flag.
I don't know what that means.
There's a flag that's all black. It says means don't fuck with me.
Oh.
No, I don't know the meaning of that, but there's an all black flag that it is something political, but I can't remember what it is.
There's something political about our flags. Who knows? I mean, could you put your own country flag up right now? I don't think so. I think you just put American flag up, and that's about the only thing you go out here.
How dare they? I'm offended because I came from Mexico and I should be able to fly the Mexican flag.
So the all black flag, no quarter, meaning a refusal to surrender or take prisoners, is used to represent defiance, extreme opposition, or a somber militant and anti-establishment stance.
So here's a perfect example.
Yes, it would
We're
be
talking about athletes that stated their comments and everything and then got in trouble or anything. So back in 2016 and then also again in 2020, this athlete came out and endorsed political members. Do you think he was reprimanded or got in trouble from his organization?
No.
No. LeBron James did not get in trouble when he criticized Trump. 2016 when he spoke at Hillary Clinton's rally in Cleveland and then later endorsed President Joe Biden in 2020. So, no, he didn't get in trouble, but I guarantee you shit would have hit the fan if he was endorsing Trump.
100%.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing between the two NBA situations like Josh was talking about. One was a former coach who's fucking has a great reputation with the NBA and saying who he wants to, Steve Kerr, And the other one's probably only been around for a couple of years. Probably just a practice guy squad, just like, he's doing good. He's got him.
And that's exactly what it is.
My thing is there's a double standard. Like, and the problem is, and our country keeps like on this slippery slope of everyone else is allowed to talk about their religion, their family, their beliefs, all this stuff, their political beliefs, all this stuff. As long as you align, because let's be honest, most of the people that don't get in trouble align with the left.
Yep.
Well, that's the way this day and age is changing. You know, like the teaching
right.
the teaching values are from the 80s and 90s are not around no more. You know, it's just like you can go online, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna follow that person because he looks cool. He has blue hair, so I'm gonna follow his beliefs. Next thing you know, they're shooting the fucking mall up, and it's like, oh, okay, wow, kind of fucked up because there's no fucking moral values no more in this country because they want to bring all these fucking other countries into our country, which is fine if you go about it the right way. But at the same time, it's fucked up.
It's not even about bringing in other countries and stuff because other countries have good belief system, good morals. The problem is that we have this group of individuals, this ideology that, and I mean, hell, let's be honest, it goes back to, if you remember, and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm pretty sure I'm not. You guys remember when Black Lives Matter first came out, they posted all their primary things that they wanted to accomplish.
Yep.
You remember that, Matt?
I remember that. You know, I don't know what they want to accomplish, but yeah.
Let's see.
So speaking of that, I mean, and we all know where Black Lives Matter's funds have been going to. It's been whoever created the movement is now has multiple houses in the United States, $1 million houses in white neighborhoods. So does the leadership behind that person and the leadership behind that person. So I'm sorry if you're donating to Black Lives Matter. I would not do that. I would go to a community to where you know your money is actually helping Black lives, not some organization that just popped up, because that money's not going where you think it is, and they've got the receipts to prove it. So I'm just saying. I mean, and there's a lot of different organizations that do the same thing. You start looking at like the United Way. You donate to the United Way. Yes, they do a lot of good things, but a lot of that money, if you donate $5, $2 or $3 is going to pay their employees, and then $2 is getting donated, not the whole amount. Why is that?
Sounds about right.
And that's a lot of charities, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I told you about that with Travis Kelce. You give him $5, $4.50 of that's going to him and his agent, and 50 cents goes towards his charity.
Funny. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but so we're talking about Black Lives Matter. So proof of ignorance here. Okay. So I just went on their website. Okay. And on their website, you can click under frequently asked questions, and one of them is, how much money does the foundation currently have? Okay. Now, what year is it, Josh?
2026.
2026. When you click there to find out how much money they currently have, look what pops up.
2022.
2022. So this organization is supposedly still around.
Oh, they made $4 million.
Almost 5. But keep in mind that's how much they claimed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's all that money gone to?
No. Well, it sure hasn't gone to education or reducing gang violence or preventing the deaths of black babies, or reducing the amount of abortions that are happening in the black communities, or preventing families from being split up and kids growing up in single parent homes. No, what it's gone to is buying the creators $1 million homes, and every once in a while paying for somebody to stand out publicly and say that they are from Black Lives Matter and we're here to support
you. And if you start looking into like the contributions, they take a loss every single year. So that way they can get around to buying a bunch of shit and all that stuff. So let's see. Cecily Gay is the board chair. The CPA firms. Let's see how much let's see her net worth.
You mean tell me they have more money than our mayor, our city council?
I mean,
our budget.
Here's the thing: I don't agree with the Black Lives Matter Foundation, but I will say they are financially more responsible than our mayor. I mean,
and our city council.
So here's a funny thing. So the girl is based on the information from 2022, again, because they don't update their shit. The former head of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation had filed for personal bankruptcy 3 times. There's no publicly available information indicating her net worth for 2026. So that should tell you.
That means all our money's in a Swiss bank account.
Yeah, pretty much. No, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to donate money, make sure it's to an organization to where you know where the money's going to go and actually help the community. Because a lot of this money, and I hate to get off the topic with this, it's not going to where you think it's going. Like there's too many people with freaking $1 million homes that were part of the Black Lives Matter movement, and they took advantage of people. They took advantage of a situation, and they took advantage of people.
Well, let's be real.
And they're living large, and where there's people that haven't got anything. I want to see where the money's going.
Non-profit organization.
You know why? They all went to the Learning Center and they learned it all.
Well, I mean,
they learned nothing. They learned it.
I mean, all it is, it could be a siphon for the Democratic Party. Hey, we need to find extra money. This is the way. Hey, you donate to this. We're going to just fund it right into our funds.
Kind of look at where all this George Floyd stuff happened and started. What state?
Right next to the Learning Center, I think.
No, Black Lives Matter started back in before that with Trayvon Martin. I think that's when it kind of started.
No,
I wouldn't think so. That probably added to it. I ain't gonna lie about that, but
that happened during Obama's.
Trayvon Martin was during Obama, and Obama started that bullshit when he said, "If I had a son, he would look just like Trayvon Martin." It's like, motherfucker, your kid would not be dressed like that, and he'd be going to private school. Shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, come on, dude.
July 2013 is when it started.
But when to get famous?
George Floyd.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, I think it was pretty famous then, and then it just kept getting more and more.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the first state that it happened in is where all the fraud that came back from this past year. It's kind of fucking funny and hypocritical. Jesus, that's the word. Hypocritical at the same time. So it's just like you live and learn, and look where it's fucking. Look what's going on.
And that's where, and we'll we'll move on. But here's the thing. If you're going to, like Josh said and like Matt said, if you're going to donate to an organization, make sure you know where the money's going and who actually gets that, a portion of that money or where it's going. Also, let's use some common sense. Here's the thing. Rule of thumb. And you can take it for what it is. I look at it, if I look at a nonprofit to donate to, and the CEO is a millionaire, I'm calling bullshit. Because how can you be a nonprofit and be making bank? Okay. Yes, I understand that you need to be able to pay your bills and stuff, but the whole point of a nonprofit is that you are not gaining financially. All the money's going back out to take care of the people or the situation or whatever that you are supposed to be taking care of. So I don't know how you can afford a fucking $1 million home in a nonprofit company.
It happens.
I know it happens. It happens a lot.
Welcome to America.
But that's where people just need to use common sense and stop donating to those organizations that, pay these astronomical paychecks to these CEOs and stuff that really don't do shit but sit on their ass and twiddle their thumbs. And at a nonprofit.
Do you know how much money? So George, you guys were talking about George Floyd. Do you know how much money Black Lives Matter gave to George Floyd's family?
Zero.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And they got a shit ton of money right after that happened, and family got zero. Now the family did get paid $27 million by Minneapolis.
There's a lot of situations that Black Lives Matter has gained financially because of the situation, but the money has not gone back into any of those situations.
Exactly.
You know the funny thing is, who suffered the most during this after that George Floyd situation?
So same
the local businesses.
What'd you say?
The local businesses.
Exactly. They burnt the whole fucking city down.
Yeah.
So it was funny is Breonna Taylor that was killed by the cops at the No Knock, right? Again, Black Lives Matter capitalized on that, got a bunch of fucking money. Her parents came out. Black Lives Matter used Breonna Taylor as a political pawn. How much money did you think
the one down in Louisville? That was Louisville, right?
Yeah, zero. That family got nothing. They didn't get anything from the city of Louisville. They got zero from Black Lives Matter. The mom,
but they made a political stand. Black Lives Matter did for the whole situation.
The mom came out and criticized the whole Black Lives Matter too about it. Like, hey, you guys didn't fucking give us any money. You guys didn't help us with the fucking funeral. You didn't do shit, but you capitalized and got a shit ton of money from it. So,
and you know what? I feel bad what happened to that lady's daughter. Yeah. At the same time, I give her kudos any day of the week for coming out and speaking her mind against the truth.
Yeah.
So,
or against her lie that's not the truth.
Speaking of things that are ridiculous, since we're talking about Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. So, just so you guys know, tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of Carmelo Anthony stabbing Austin Metcalf at Frisco, Texas during a track meet. All because, now, I don't know if there were punches or whatever, but again, goes back to the question of, if somebody pushes you, can you stab them in the heart? I really hope the courts come back and tell them no, because I don't know about you, but
apparently,
up a big old fucking can of worms.
There is clear video evidence of what happened and that transpired, and that is not being released. That's not being released for a reason.
Oh yeah, it's not being released because
it'll go against their whole case. Mm-hmm. That's why.
Yep. And on top of that, here's what's fucked up. Okay. This fucking kid stabbed somebody in the heart. Still got to graduate from high school, or gets to graduate from high school. Is at home on ankle monitor probation or whatever, or house arrest. But is he living at the house that he was at when this all happened? No, they moved into
they bought a brand new house.
Yeah, because they got over $500,000 in donations, supposedly for a lawyer. That, by the way, they wasted all that money, or they spent all that money, and then they had to file saying that they don't have enough money for a lawyer. Which goes back to know where you're donating your money. So
what is their court case still pending?
The the trial is actually set to start June 1st.
Damn, it takes a year for that process. Sick. That's some shit.
And he's got to live it up this whole time.
Yep. And his parents did for people did fucking send his family money, so like you said.
And I'll be honest with you, those people that are actually supporting him and saying that he was justified in stabbing another person because the person told him he was sitting in the wrong area. Listen, we're not talking about the 1960s where somebody said, hey, you got to sit on the back of the bus. Like, that's not what happened. The team tent was clearly marked, blocked out a certain area, and he chose to sit under that other team's tent. The player came up and said, you're sitting in the wrong area. Now, could he have said it really fucking nasty? I don't know. But I guarantee you, and I can't wait for the video to come out, none of it justifies getting stabbed in the heart.
Yeah, and again, why is a kid taking a knife onto a campus of a school?
Well, he took the knife to school, so he was already planning something. But at the same time, when you reach in your pocket, you say, touch me and see what happens. That is premeditation. You are already planning to do something. So anyway, all right. So last thing we're going to talk about, because I'll be honest with you, my son's a big nerd like me, and he got all excited because he got to watch this watch it live. But so the long-awaited Artemis 2 mission has officially launched today for a 10-day journey around the moon. Okay. Now, why is this important?
Because we haven't been on the moon in 50
Earth's
years.
not flat.
Well, it's actually a couple reasons why, and we already know it's not flat, you fucking douche. So anyway, there's two reasons this is a big deal. So first of all, this is the first time in 50 years that a rocket or a mission from NASA has left the lower orbit of the Earth. Okay, so most of our missions the past 50 years have been in the lower orbit. So that's where like the space shuttle, satellites, all that stuff orbits around the Earth. So this is the first time in 50 years that we've gone outside of that. This is also, if this does well, the next step will be for them to design. They're actually looking to do another lunar landing in 2028. Okay. Now when that happens, okay, because I hope it does, two things are going to happen that's going to be fantastic on this. Okay. One, 2028, if there's a lunar landing, it'll be the first time since 1972.
We never landed on the moon, dude. It was all fucking video.
I landed on the moon, baby.
The second thing that's going to be great is because of our
audio
video now, we'll be able to show Josh to shut the fuck up about us not landing on the moon, because we will have actually shown that we landed on the fucking moon and it won't be grainy. So I look forward to all of that.
I mean, let's be real.
We're gonna prove the guy from Dumb and Dumber.
Huh?
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, it was pretty bad that Red Hot Chili Peppers already said fucking it was made in Hollywood's basement.
Because, I mean, so perfect. I'm glad Josh said that. So that's a perfect example. So musicians, athletes, and actors and actresses, okay? Those are the people we want to take scientific advice from.
Oh, I'm just saying, because you start listening to, you start looking into lyrics of that particular song, like some of the stuff that they said didn't happen until later. Like the whole a young girl from Sweden's gonna rise. Greta Thunberg. Hold on. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Just telling you.
When that song come out, Josh?
Fucking 1999.
Okay, right. So conspiracies had already came out. That doesn't mean that.
And little girls from Sweden dream of a silver screen quotation. Exactly what Greta Thunberg did. I'm just saying.
You're really saying that Red Hot Chili Peppers are able to say that? Like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I believe the Simpsons more than I believe the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right.
No, I mean, guess what they said? It's a fucking dome over us. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Born and raised by those who praise control of population. Guess who that is? Bill Gates. Just saying.
Josh, I if it wasn't for the fact that all your kids are my godchildren and I know that they are smart, I would really tell you never to multiply.
Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. What do you think? All these freaking Hollywood things. They're freaking taking that acronym and fucking from children and making themselves look younger. And now you're seeing a bunch of videos of doing the same fucking shit. Because it's actually happening.
You're absolutely right. They can predict stuff. Like, even, I remember the Mayans said that in 2012, the Earth is going to end.
Well, I mean, dude, we've been getting lied to for fucking years, and every year we're alive. We're being lied to by the government. Look.
Oh.
You start
to be lied to by the government. Let's be honest.
Go back. I mean, I can go all day about this shit. Go. How many things are on a turtle? We're going to start just small.
How many what?
How many things are on a turtle? Like, you look at a turtle shell. How many individual things are there? There's 13, right? There's 13 lunar cycles. Right?
What are you talking about? 13 on a turtle.
So look at the back of a turtle. Like the little spots that they have. There's 13 of them.
I think I think I know what you're talking about, man. There's 12 months in a year too. You know that?
There is 12, but is there technically supposed to be 13? And they lowered it that way. April Fool's Day. Because the start of the year is supposed to be on April 1st. Not in January. That's why they say April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I think he's pulling your chain. It's been a while since the chain's been pulled.
Look at the 7 days.
Pulling your chain.
No, look at the 7 days. When everything's supposed to start in the spring. Not in dead winter, right? You got to start life in the spring. That's when life was born. In the spring. Then you go to summer, then you fall, then your winter. So you start going back to actually just think of these different little things. If you divide the calendar out to the 13 lunar cycles, it's 28 days or 28 days per month. That equals to 13 months, right?
And actually, a lunar year is 12 lunar cycles.
No, there's 13 lunar cycles.
12.
There's 13. Just saying.
What the fuck we talking about? God damn, we went to fucking outer space, man. We went to outer space, all right.
So, perfect example, the word
12.37, so 13. Because a full moon cycle takes about 29.5 days.
12.37 is not
a 13th
13.
moon occurs, often called a blue moon, to align with the 365-day solar year. So basically what my point is we knew this before, and it's all a ploy for us to freaking cut back and say there's only 12 months. There's actually a 13th month. Or I don't know. I can't remember how it was explained, but they did this so we have a whole extra month to fucking work. That's why they eliminate from 13 to 12.
Joe, there's your month. We found your month, Joe.
It's the disappearing month, baby.
So actually, Josh,
Get a month of the day.
just so you know, Josh. So little facts here. Okay, so first of all,
is it a fact, or are we looking at somebody written to lie to us?
It's in a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. He's looking it up right now.
It is from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So anyway, so first of all, the 12 months is based on the
moons. It's 13 new moons.
12 lunar cycle.
12.37.
And the reason that we have 12 months also is because our calendar is based off of the ancient Roman calendar that is named after what we thought were 12 planets.
Again, where'd you say that? Romans, right? Who ran the world a long, long time ago? Romans.
Rome.
Again,
did I not just say ancient Rome?
Again,
ancient Rome calendar.
Roman Catholic, right? They're the ones who came up with the whole story with Jesus, God, to make everybody believe. Sorry, Matt, I know you're Catholic. Joe, you're Catholic now. But
sorry, you're good.
Is there actually a real Jesus Christ?
For this.
Is there a really Jesus Christ? Or is it the story made up by the Roman Catholics back in the day to basically lie to everybody to make them believe what they want them to believe? AKA, you're going to do what I say no matter what I say.
Technically, if you want to get your facts straight, the Catholics weren't existing when Jesus came around. They were Christians, you fuck.
I don't care if they're fucking Catholics, Christians. I don't fucking believe in any of that shit. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna argue with a guy who has 7 degrees.
With no job.
Damn.
It's a good choice.
But he also has 2 books.
That he does.
He does have 2 books, and he's working on a 3rd, and he's got a children's book coming out soon.
Woohoo! But things that make you just start thinking about.
I get it. I get Good Friday is this Friday. I get Good Friday is this Friday. So get your tinfoil off your head. It's okay.
Well, that's why the Mayan calendar is different than what our calendar is. That's why it's all. That's why it's all different.
You want to go live with the Mayans? You want to go live with the Mayans? Go with the Mayans.
I want to. I mean, just like dinosaurs. Did they really exist? Or we all lied to? Just saying.
I mean, they say Sasquatch is alive.
I mean, how do we really know how old something is? I did see a guy wearing a
shirt that said Sasquatch touched my wiener, so he must exist.
No, serious question.
I got a picture. I got a picture of Sasquatch tailgating one time.
That you do.
You know, I saw that guy at the Bengals game.
So serious question, guys. They say dinosaurs is 65 million years ago. How do we know it was 65 million years?
Because they carbon date the soil, the bones, everything else.
I mean, I still don't believe that shit. I mean, there's no way to tell how long something's actually there. I mean, carbon dating or not, I don't believe in that. There's no way to actually know how. And Josh, to know exactly what the dinosaur looked like, you're just like, you got the bones, but you're just automatically thinking this. No,
they've already established that what we think of dinosaurs when we grew up versus what they actually look like are completely wrong.
But why do they depict it that way.
Because that's what they thought.
Because
they still depict them that way.
They're learning.
Joe, I got this. You got to go to the learning center to learn this. We got this.
Go to the learning center, motherfucker, and learn how to read first. Damn it, Doofy, stop messing with the fucking vacuum. I'm learning to read.
Oh, Jesus.
Leave me alone when I'm trying to clean my room.
If you ever look at the outtake of that, look at the outtake of that. His last conversation with his vacuum cleaner. No, Sergeant Doofy with his fucking vacuum cleaner. Like, I'm going to have to break up with you. Can't do this again. And he's like, shh, you can't do this again. Shh. Okay, just one last time.
All right, I guess I'm done fucking with you guys. I was trying to fucking with you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. April Fool's on us, right?
I mean, it was. I mean, I sent you a text to keep fucking with Joe.
The sad part is you fucking with me because you believe all this shit.
No, I really don't. I really don't.
Hold on, let's leave off with one last thing. I think it's kind of funny for 1 second. It's a small conversation. What do you think about Puka fucking going into rehab?
He can't join Tiger Woods because Tiger Woods is going out of the country for rehab. So
Puka Nuka? Is that his name?
Puka Nakua. I think the team made him do it. I don't think he wanted to.
Hello? I said, don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
Joe, you gotta play the outtake of him and his vacuum together. You gotta play that part. You gotta play that now. Since you do that, you just gotta put up.
This isn't easy for me. I know
it's right
we've been
here.
together a long time, but
There
I
you go,
found
Josh.
somebody else.
You.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in love. Don't look at me like that.
Okay, one time.
We could still be friends, but I found somebody else.
What'd you do?
This isn't easy for me. I know we've been together a long time. We just can't. No. No! Okay, just one time. Yeah, that's it.
Have you ever seen that before?
I fucking love that.
Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
God damn it, Stewie, stop fucking with this vacuum.
Well, you heard the new movie, right?
Yeah, they're coming up with another one this year.
And it's already being scrutinized. Like, they shouldn't fucking come out with
Oh, my God.
Everybody's pissed.
But they even said in the trailer, it says everyone's getting offended. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, the best scene of that's when the girl's being stabbed and the lady goes, oh my God, she's being stabbed. And she goes, my pronouns are they, them. They are being stabbed. They are being Oh, man.
Hold on, I got something else. Joe, hold on real quick, man. I want to send you something real quick. I think you should play it.
Play it.
How you seen this? Here, put it in the chat.
I will. Give me a second, damn it.
There's a chat
gotta
on
find
here.
it
You
real
can
quick.
send it.
I don't mean the text message chat. I mean the video chat so I can just pull it up.
Oh, I don't. He's probably got it on his phone. No, he's playing on his phone anyway.
It's on my phone.
Fucking not. You ain't gonna yell at me, bro.
I don't know else how to put it on there. So I sent it to you. Play that.
Play that funky music, white boy.
It's PG-13. You're okay.
I'm not worried about that.
No, you gotta be because we'll get fucking canceled. Remember?
Fucking care. What are you gonna do? Oh no! I offended somebody.
You offended? You offended R2D2?
I offended somebody, and now I can't make my money maker with the fucking
Here's
podcast.
Josh. I should have sent this to you guys the other day, but I sent it to my cousin instead. I think you guys would have liked it.
Oh,
If Joe brings it up.
I thought we were friends. Guess
Play
not.
it, Joe?
That's it?
I don't know. Play it.
Take me to Mexico.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta go back to the beginning.
I'll let you again.
He's like, can you guys just take... I'll take a water. You think it'll be faster if you guys just take me to Mexico?
That's great.
All right, on that note, this is another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Where's the Mayor, aka Josh. He changes his name like he changes his underwear at least daily. See you next time on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic, yeah.
That'd be